So the year was 2013. That was when I completed my basic education certificate examination, BEC. Then in 2016, I wrote my WASI. Then I think 2020 or 2021, I don't even remember the year exactly. That was when I graduated from the university. But the fact is, there are so many things that I learned that I don't even think I've ever used them again. For example, the life cycle of a cockroach. I don't remember using it. Then there are other things, physics, chemistry. Yes, there is an argument that it is true that most of them, depending on the field you find yourself, you would use them. But we're doing things like drawing a tilapia and labeling the parts, the life cycle of housefly, mosquitoes. And one of the most confusing parts for me when I was in school was the economic importance of something like termites. And then I was wondering, economic importance? Are those things we have an importance at all? So it begs the question that do we even have to learn certain things, or most of the things that we learned in school, were they even necessary? That's a valid question to ask. But I'm not in position to actually answer that question. But one thing I know for sure is, irrespective of what we learned in school, the purpose of education in totality was not just to pass examination. But I feel that at this point, the experience I've had have shown me that education goes beyond just passing exam, but rather molding you and forcing your brain to grow. Because most of the calculations that we're doing, most of the multiplications, divisions, now I don't even need to do them. I just use my calculator. So if I need to perform some complex calculation, I just use my calculator and punch it. That's all. We're learning multiplication tables like crazy. But now, if I need to calculate some expenses, I don't remember taking pencil and pen and going through so many additions, multiplications, and divisions. No, we don't do that. But if you still do it, you can write in the comment section, let us know. Because for me, I just take my calculator and just punch it. But why was it necessary for us to go through those processes? Although we knew, or most teachers at the time knew, we would be using calculator to do these things now. I think the reason is simple. Education goes beyond just passing examination and just memorizing stuff, but it's about the brain. Because those things actually molded the brain. It forced our brain to grow. It also forced our brain to develop in a certain way. So it is true that there are most of the things that I learned in school that I'm currently not using. But the fact that I learned them opened my mind to the things that actually exist in this world. Yes. So what are some of the things that you learned in school that you feel, okay, why did I learn this and I'm not using them now? It's true there are others that are actually using it. But the point is this. Education or going to school actually helps us to develop critical thinking ability. Most of the math questions that we're solving, we wouldn't even be using them in the future. But because of those things, sitting down for exam, solving them for long hours, it's developed the skill of critical thinking in us. So now you grow and then you are faced with a real life challenge. What do? You don't give up, no. But because of school, you develop the skill of sitting down, thinking critically about a situation and solving it. So what do? You sit down, think critically about it, solve the problem as maybe a family head or as a mother. Those skills were developed. Why? In school. So there is a hidden benefit in those exams that we're writing. Personally, that's what I think. Yeah, you might have other opinion in a way, but personally, I think there were hidden benefits. So one advice I have for all my students subscribed to my channel, Learners Aidis. There are so many content that I post out there, trigonometric ratios. Yes, maybe you might not need them. You might not need the SOHCAHTOA. Yes, you might not need. I also learned those things, but I don't remember the last time I used SOHCAHTOA. No, I don't remember. But those things force your brain to develop. So give it your all. Most students fail in school not because they are dumb, but because they are not motivated. They don't know the reason why they are in school. So if you know the reason you're in school, you put value to it, you succeed. and you become a better person. So do you have challenge in maths? Do you have challenge in science? For the science, do you have challenge in chemistry, physics, and biology? If you have challenge in any of this, you can comment it in the comment section. We'll read through it and see how best we can assist you on this channel. But I want to hear something from you. Maybe you are watching this video, you are not a student. Yes. What was that one thing that you learned in school that till today you keep asking yourself, why did I even learn it? What's that? I'd like to hear from you.